good. So go ahead and start standing up. We'll do a quick warm up and stretch together. And like I mentioned before, some bigger moving exercises standing, some squats, a little bit of standing abs, and then we'll come down to the ground. So bring your feet together, hip distance apart, little softness in your knees. Inhale, take a big breath in, reach your hands out to the side of the room and then up to the ceiling, looking up as well. And exhale, arms float down, drop the chin and round into the upper back. So inhale, big breath in, looking up, stretching up. And exhale, arms float down, tuck the chin. So one more big breath together, reaching up to the ceiling, lengthening the abdominal wall, the spine. And then arms come down, head comes back to center, and relax those shoulders. Gently rolling head and neck, take ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Roll it over to the other side, maybe look forward or up to the ceiling. And then when you're ready, reverse directions. Awesome, head comes back to center. Inhale, reach your hands out in front of you. Exhale, follow those fingertips, diving on down into your forward fold. Feel free to bend your knees, pedal those legs out, sway side to side, maybe nod your head yes, shake it no. And then walking your feet out a little wider than your hips, wide-legged forward fold, pressing down that outer heel, that pinky toe side of your foot, allowing your head to hang. You can keep your hands on the ground, that is totally fine. If you feel balanced, you can also take them behind your back, interlace your fingers, extend them toward the ceiling. Stretch in the front of the shoulder. Opening up the upper back. Hands come down to the ground and then walk them to either side, coming into a runner's lunge. Bending that front knee forward, pressing out through that back heel. Then I'd like to add a twist here, turning toward that front leg. Reaching up high to the ceiling. And then hand floats down, back knee comes down. And start to send those hips back. So stretching in your hamstring. Heel reaching forward. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Shift back into your lunge. Turning the face forward, opening up a nice deep side lunge to get stretch and reach to the inner thigh, opening up in the hip. Walk it over to the other side, holding in this direction for a breath or two. And then turn toward that bent knee. So back into a lunge. Maybe adding a bit of that twist, so same hand as front foot. Reaching up to the ceiling, twisting toward your front leg. And then circling that hand down, drop your back knee, and start to straighten your front leg. Heel reaching forward, toes pointing to the ceiling. And then back into your lunge. Turn your face forward, straight legs, walk your feet in. It's okay if the knees have to bend slightly back into that forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up. And then from here, we'll stay standing. So we're gonna start with our feet a little bit wider than this. The wider you go, the more kind of turn out from your knees and toes, that external rotation you want in your hips. So that when the knees bend, they go right over that middle toe. Hands can move with you. They can come to your hips or at your side. If you wanna add on any weights or extra arms, your class, go for it. But we're gonna start in this nice deep squat. So inhale, knees are gonna reach out over toes. Heart stays lifted, tailbone reaching down. And exhale as you come up, feel those inner thighs squeeze, spiral together, pressing up from all parts of your feet. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. So breathing as you move. Feel that stretch of those knees, same direction as that middle toe, sitting into the back of the legs. Especially with this wider stance. Feel that squeeze, almost like you're trying to bring your feet together on the way up. Kind of inner thigh spiral in and up into those deep core muscles. Counting down, and then we're going to hold at the bottom in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Coming off all the way each time. Last one coming all the way up, and then come back down, and we're going to pull. So knees reaching out. Lots of length in the abdominal wall, so heart lifted high over that front waistband. Breathing as you pulse, getting lower and lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up from here, we're press into that right foot. Toes stay on the ground, but reaching away from your left side, lengthening the side of the body. Stepping back down into that wide plie squat. switching up and over the other way. So we're getting some stretch in the waist and that outer hip and thigh. Move a little faster as you breathe. Plugging that shoulder in as you reach the hand overhead. Your side bend. Inhale down, exhale, reach over. Great, keep moving like this. Let me just check the screen here. Awesome, keep going. Make sure your microphones are off in that top left corner. Where there's that little microphone icon, just give it a click, and it'll help that feedback. Final 4, 3, 2, last one. Come back to center. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up, back to that standing squat with wider stance. Knees reaching out over toes. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last full one, down and up, and then coming down to pulse. So pulsing with a purpose, feeling that stretch of the leg bone up from the hip. Tailbone reaching low, heart stays lifted. A little lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time as we come up, we're gonna reach for our opposite foot. Little tap twist. Inhale down, exhale, switch. Little twist in the waist, ribs over hips. Feel that squeeze in your belly button. Don't have to touch your foot. Just reaching toward it to wind. Little moment of balance. Not too much today. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there. Got one more set of squats in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping back to center, down and up, last round here. With that stretch in the waistline and that twist, core gets warmed up. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last set of pulses all the way down. 8, 7, little lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Walk those feet in. And from here, we're gonna come to laying down. So, still working in our legs, in our core. Laying all the way down on your back. Legs extended out in front, pointing those toes. And rolling down, tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. Arms are gonna come down to your side. We'll add them on shortly, but for now, we're gonna start with the left leg, my leg furthest from you guys. Reaching out through the toes, keeping tailbone down, leg seeps up to the ceiling, back down to the floor. Chest down away from your chin. Watching that you're not crunching in your hips as that leg lifts. The ceiling and back down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're gonna add on arms reaching toward your foot, rolling up that kind of upper half of your back, rolling down mid-back, shoulder blades, neck, and head. Reaching toward your foot, you can even do a light touch on your hamstring or calf, peeling back down. Trying to keep the other leg against the floor. coming down. 8, 7, 6. Yeah, looking good. Almost there. 4 more. Stomach squeezes in. Peel it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Last 3, 2. On our last one, we're going to stay up. And just that leg kick. Belly pulled in, roll those shoulders back and down. Final 4, 3, 2. Last one, lower the leg, roll down, mid-back, upper back, neck and head. Same leg is going to come in. This time we're going to bend the knee and hold. Rolling up head, neck, shoulder blades, knee bends in. Still holding here, open those arms, extend the leg, lifting up to the sides of the waist. Bend that knee, starting to scoop belly in, and then roll down the rest of the spine. So land with a little combination. Lift up, knee bent, straighten the leg, heart lifts higher. Bend the knee, feel a scoop, and peel it back down. Head, neck, shoulder blades lift, lifting up higher, straightening the leg, bending the knee, start to scoop, and peel it down. Knee in, arms and legs extend, hug in, and lower. Scoop belly in, toes out, chest lifts, bend the knee, roll it down. 3 more like this. Knee bends in, look into the waistline, reach out through fingers and toes, bend the knee to scoop, peel all the way back down. Last 2. Knee in, lift, open, extend, scoop in, peel it down. Final one, peel it up, reach, open, bend the knee, scoop belly in, and all the way down. We're done in this position. So working in our core and legs, you're gonna roll on to our side to face forward. Staying a little bit lower today, so you can rest your head down on your bicep, head in your hand if that feels better on your neck. Stacking those hips, and we'll pull those front ribs together. We're gonna start in that diamond shape, like when we do a clam. The knees are open, heels are connected. Right now, I like to flex my feet when the knees are bent. When we straighten the legs, toes will point. Inhale as you exhale, extend those legs, squeeze in your thighs, reach out through those toes. And then scooping in from your stomach, flexing the feet, bend the knees, heels stay connected. So legs reaching out right in line with your hip and shoulders, and bring them back in. Stretch out, flex in, push and pull coming from your core. Also help you stabilize, balance, hips stay stacked. Reach out, pull in. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold those legs out. Lifting your top leg a little higher than your hip and shoulder. Bottom leg is gonna move, squeezing the inner thigh, lift and lower. Try to make contact. It's okay if you don't. Feeling that lift from the stomach through the inner thigh. Keeping that top leg extended out. That's your goal to reach toward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to your sideways frog kick. Heels together, knees open, that diamond shape. Squeezing your thighs, point your toes, press out. Scoop and pull in from your core, your abs reach out. Got 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, last 2, last one, hold it out. This time I'm going to crisscross the feet, wrapping at the ankles, and then switch. And that will hug in the inner thighs. Still working in the outer hip, thigh, and waist of that top side. Keep those feet off the ground. Cross, cross for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set of frog kicks on our side, knees bend in and squeeze out. Scooping up your pelvic floor right behind the belly button, pressing out in the same way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bend those knees in. From here, we're going to turn your face to the ground. Coming onto our knees. If you ever want to come onto your hands, like I am now, that all fours position, sometimes this puts a little less pressure in the lower back. But if you can, we're going to drop down onto our elbows. So like in a forearm plank, the elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Little lift in that front waistband so that lower back doesn't start to sag. And then taking our left leg out, reaching up through the toes. We're going to tap our leg out to the side, just slightly to the side. Maybe if you're on a mat, the edge of it. Lift up and tap to the other side, crossing behind your supporting leg. Lift up. So you're making like an upside down V. Side tap, lift, cross tap, lift. Stabilizing the hips. Keeping a little lift in that front waistband. Pushing away from your elbows, your forearms, so you're not putting added pressure in the sides of your neck or the top of your shoulders. Tap side, lift, straight leg, reaching through the toes, strong behind the knee. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Again, if this puts too much pressure in the lower back, being in an angle like this, so our hips are higher than our shoulders, you can come onto your hands, straight arms, pressing up from those palms. Almost there. And we'll start to count down. Feel free to go faster or slower than I'm going. Straight leg. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift it up. Little pulses to finish this part. 8. Keep that breath going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can drop those toes to the ground, coming up onto your hands, and then turning your hips to face forward. So last part kind of on this set of exercises, mainly on our left side. Leg is going to extend out. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Plug those shoulders in. First part is a little side bend, so reaching toward my toes. Feeling that scoop in the left obliques. And then the hand comes back up, ribs high over hips. Twist away from your extended leg, and then fold. Keeping your hands back behind you, long flat back, so reaching out for your heart. Inhale, hands sweep up. We're gonna start again. Exhale, side bend, reaching toward the extended leg, those toes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist and fold, flat back. Inhale, arms up. Reaching to the toes. Exhale, squeeze down on the left side. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, twist, flat back, fold. Plugging those shoulders in as you take the hands up. Side bend. Lift up, ribs high over hips. And fold. Big inhale, shoulders plugged in. Come back up, twist, and fold. Sweep it up. Side bend. Hand sweeps up. Twist and fold. Counting down. 8. Side bend. Yeah, nice. Lift up and fold. 7. Side bend. Hands up. Twist away from the leg and fold. 6. Side bend. Lift up. Twist, flat back, fold. Up. Side bend. lift up, twist and fold. Final 4, lift up, side bend. Inhale up, exhale, twist and fold. Last 3, side bend. Hand comes up, twist and fold. 2 more. Side bend over, lift up, twist away from the leg and fold. Last one like this, a little hold. Side bend, lift up, twist and fold. As you come up, hands are going to come behind your head. Head pressing into your hands, feel that soft double chin. Starting to lengthen in your waistline. So you have one long line from your shoulder, your hip up to that extended leg. And then from here, we're going to twist the ground and forward. So hips stay facing forward, rotating in your chest and rib cage. Twist forward into the ground. Hold that lean, hugging your thighs together for balance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, bring that leg in, take a stretch, grab a sip of water, and if you have a set of hand weights handy, go ahead and grab those. So today I'm using these turquoise hand weights that are about 4 pounds. You can definitely go heavier or lighter. In the first part that we're doing, these actually aren't going to do much other than kind of hold some space. So we will be holding on them, lifting them, but for now you're going to set them out in front of you so that they're a little wider maybe than hip distance apart. And then have a seat, extending your legs right in between. So 2 objects are just imagining something that you are trying to avoid with your legs in front of you. Sitting high on those sitting bones, we're going to lean back a bit. Hands can come behind you, palms are down. Lifting up through the chest so that you're not crunching in the stomach. Nice long supportive abdominal wall. So from here, we're going to start with those legs opening. Lift the outside of your weights or objects. And then lifting up for that quad burn, that scoop in the stomach, back in. Lift open wide, lift together. It's okay if there's a little bend in the knee, as straight legs as possible. Pushing up from those palms behind you so your shoulder blades create a bit of a shelf for your heart, for your chest. A little space between the chin and chest. Moving those eyes up. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick stretch. Weights come with you. And we're going to come to laying down. So option to use your weights. We're going to come into almost a chest press motion where our elbows are bent. Weights are right on the top of the shoulder, keeping that long neck. And from here, you're ready to do that chest press, that punching motion. As you start to extend your arms and punch right over your abdominal wall, we're going to roll up. Rolling up from the crown of the head, the neck, the shoulder blades, big scoop in the stomach. Keep pushing forward, mid back, lower back to fold over those feet. From here, we're going to lift up, long flat back. Hands come up to the ceiling. And then squeeze down to that right side. Hug those weights in, pull into that right pocket. Press up, punch up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze down into that left pocket, left oblique. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, rolling down. Tailbone, lower back, mid back. Bending those elbows in. Hands in front of the shoulders. Inhale, rolling all the way. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Belly scoops in, press the back of the thighs, heels into the floor. Inhale, lifting up. Squeeze right. Little lean back, hug into those right obliques. Inhale, reach back up to the ceiling. Exhale, squeeze left. Hug it in. Inhale, reach back up and then roll it down. Bending elbows, hands in the front of the shoulders. And repeat. Pressing up, rounding the back, belly scoops in. Reach to those toes. Lift, heart over that front waistband, long spine, long abdominal wall. Squeeze to one side. Lift back up, punch punch back up, squeeze to the other, press back up, punch back up, and roll it down. Bend elbows and to repeat. Pressing forward, reaching to those toes, big lift up, squeeze right, punch back up, behind those sitting bones, squeeze left, punch back up and roll it down. Hands in front of the shoulders, pressing up, rolling up, reach to those toes, lifting up, hands up, heart up, squeeze right, rest back up, squeeze left, press back up, roll it down. 2 more to go. Reach for those toes. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, squeeze right. Inhale, punch up. Exhale, squeeze down left. Inhale, punch up. Exhale, start to roll it down. Inhale, elbows bend. Hands in front of the shoulders. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, hands up, heart up. Last time. Squeeze right. Press it up. Squeeze left. Press it up and roll it back down. Guys, awesome job. Set your hand weights off to the side. Give those knees a little hug in toward you. Rocking side to side. Rocking forward and back. And from here, we're going to start our second side. So I'm going to swing my legs the other way. So that way, when I'm facing forward, I'm facing the screen. Legs extend out in front of you, pointing those toes. We'll wrap those inner thighs together, right up to those lower abdominal muscles. Coming down, tailbone, lower back, mid-back, upper back, neck, and head. So now the right leg is our first moving leg, kicking leg. Hips, pelvis stay in place. Arms resting at your side, keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. So right leg is going to kick, sweeping up to the ceiling, making sure tailbone stays on the floor, reaching out to that big toe, strong behind the knee. Other leg, you can bend the knee if needed. Trying to keep it straight and on the floor if you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to reach with our fingertips, really up head, neck, and shoulder blades. You can try to hold a part of your leg, foot, or ankle, or just reach on either side, peel it back down. Roll up, feel that scoop, peel down evenly through both sides of the back. Looking good. Exhale, lift, inhale, roll it back down. 8. And lower. 7. 6. Roll it down. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, we're gonna hold. And just that leg. Hug those shoulders in, 2 straight legs if possible. Yeah, looking good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it down, stitching it up a bit. 4-part movement. Rolling up like we did before. This time, knee bends in right over the hip. Sending that leg out, open the arms, lengthening the spine, abdominal wall, heart looks higher. Scoop it in, belly pulls in, bend the knee, rounding the back, peeling down, mid-back, upper back, neck, and head. Peeling out, knee bends in, lengthening the leg, reach the toes, the chest, reach the fingertips. Scoop belly in, knee bends, and roll it back down. Feeling up. Reach, scoop, peel it down. Knee bends in over the hip. Reach to the sides of the calf or ankle. Reach fingers and toes along spine. Scoop belly in, knee to nose to knee. Peel it all the way down. Open, stretch. Scoop in, lower. Mid back, lower back. Peel it up. Open. Knee bends in. Good. Finish peeling down. Final round. Knee to nose. Scoop belly in. Lengthen spine, fingertips, toes, abdominal wall. Scoop it in last time. And peel all the way back down. You guys, awesome. Rolling onto your side. Working from that outer hip thigh into the waist, really on both sides, as well as the inside of the leg. So coming down, head can rest on your hand or down on your bicep, whatever is more comfortable. Keep shoulders and hips stacked. Creating that diamond shape, so heels are in line with your tailbone. Knees are bent and they're like a little bit in front of you. So if I was on a mat, they would be closer to that front edge. Hand can be on your hip or in front of you for support. Send those legs out, pointing those toes, squeezing your thighs together, and then pull it back in all the way up through pelvic floor, right behind the belly button. Press out from there, pull in from there. I like to point the toes on the way out, flexing the feet on the way in. Little lift of those bottom ribs off the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it out. Top leg lifts a little higher. Bottom leg comes to meet it. Squeeze it up and lower. It's okay if they don't touch. Definitely feeling that inner thigh work up, right up into those deep core muscles. Outer hip working to hold that leg up. Reach up to that little toe. Squeeze and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in, sideways frog kick, diamond kick. Squeeze it out. Pull in, reach out for 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2. Last one, extend those legs out, hold them out, and cross at the ankle, wrap, cross at the ankle. Try to keep both legs lifted from the thigh bone, knees, and feet off the ground. Squeezing in, wrapping in, inner thighs hug together, inner ankles, inner core muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last set of kicks on our side. Bend those knees in, reach back out. We'll pull those front ribs together for balance. So lifting the bottom side, bottom rib cage off the floor, off your mat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Squeeze it out. Turn to face the ground. Coming to hands and knees, so hands underneath your shoulders, knees are hips. This is a good position to be in if coming down to your elbows puts too much tension, pain in your lower back. So if you really feel it in your lower back and lifting around that front waistband doesn't help, you can come onto hands and knees. If you can, come onto those forearms. Again, that little lift in that front waistband, so you're not overly sagging your lumbar spine, your lower back. And then this time the right leg extends out. Reaching through the toes, straight leg as possible. Leg lowers out to the side, big toe down. Squeeze, lift up right behind hip and shoulders, and it lowers down to the other side, crossing behind that supporting leg and up. So making upside down V. Side tap, lift, cross tap, lift. Pushing up from your elbows, forearms, so there's more weight come over that supporting leg. You're not leaning forward, letting those shoulders shrug into your ears. And that booty squeeze, that glute squeeze every time you lift the leg. Tap side, lift, cross, lift. Yes, nice, making progress. Couple more like this, you count down, pulses, and then we'll come out from this position. Little lift in the back of the head, stretching in the back of the neck. Pressing up from those forearms, nice wide collarbones, not shrugging into the front of the shoulder. Reaching those toes out as strong behind the knees, straight leg as possible. Tap side, lift, cross, lift. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift it up and the pulses. 8, straight legs, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes come down. Coming onto your hands, turn to face forward. So we're going to come to stop tips, so not lying one in front of the other. Reaching out through your leg. This leg is going to help anchor you when we tilt away from it. If you do get a little shaky in your balance, that inner thigh squeeze in and up can help a lot. Hands are going to come up, plug those shoulders in. Kind of a 4-part exercise. First part, side bend, reach to your toes. Pulling down in the right obliques. Both hands come up, heart high over that front waistband. Twist away from your foot. Fold, heart forward. Long, flat back. Inhale up, exhale, side bend to your foot. Inhale up, exhale, flat back. Fold away. This built-in stretch to this too. Size the waist, those hips. Arms helping to lift you up. Just make sure those shoulders stay plugged in. And fold. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Sweep into that right side. Stretch to the left. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, twist and fold away. And side bend. Lift. And fold. Reach up. Side bend, inhale, lift up, and fold. Making progress. 8, to the side, lift it up, twist and fold away. 7, side bend, rib cage moves. Yes, lift it up, twist and fold away. Squeeze up, side bend, lift up, flat back away from your extended foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift up. Twist and fold away. Last 4. Side bend. Lift it up. Twist and fold away. 3. Side bend. Lift up. Twist and fold away. Final 2. Side bend. Lift it up. Twist, flat back, fold. Last one like this, no matter, hold. Side bend, lift, and fold. From here, lifting back up, hands come behind your head. Leaning out away from your extended leg. Your thighs hugging together for balance. Head pressing into your hands. Twisting to the ground. And inhale, face forward. So you can have a little twist of your rib cage from your hips. Working to support yourself on both sides of the waist. Head pressing into your hands to support the neck. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, bring that leg in. We got both sides in. We still have one more thing to do together today. So when you're ready, grab a sip of water, stretch it out, and then we'll finish laying down. So laying down on your back. This time head stays down, upper body stays down. Arms can come down to your side. Like a little push to the palms. Now, if you start to have trouble keeping your lower and mid back supported on the ground or close to it in that neutral position, you can lift up head, neck, and shoulder blades with your hands behind your head, maybe reaching your arms forward. That'll give you a little bit more of that scoop in the stomach and help support the lower back. So you do have that option. But if you can, head is down, spine, vertebrae of your spine to the tip of the tailbone, resting on the floor, legs extended to the ceiling. Watch that they don't come up so far that your butt starts to roll off the floor, tailbone pressing down, as straight legs as possible. We're going to start to circle those legs. You're going to circle out to the side, circling together away from you, moving back up to the ceiling. So we're not here long, feeling work through the hip flexors, inner thigh, lower abs, and getting in some nice stretch in the hips too. Yes, you got it. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Reverse directions, down, out, and around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You did it. Give those knees a hug. Tough to do without straps, without support, holding your legs up, stretching them out. Knees hugging close to your chest. Let's just take a quick stretch together. Reach the outside borders of your feet. Happy baby, bend elbows wide. Feet are actively pushing up into your hands, widening those sitting bones. Elbows pulled down, so pressure from your arms into your feet. Shoulder blades spread out. You can rock side to side, maybe extending out one leg then the other. Feeling stretch to the inner hip, the front of the shoulder and that pec muscle. Not too much weight today, or not too much on our arms. Go the length of your spine, forward and back. Sitting on up. Extending those legs out in front of you. Inhale, take a big reach up, breath toward the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, leading with your heart toward your feet. Healing on up. Find those legs in. Sitting high on those sitting bones, legs can be crossed. You can come to kneeling. Inhale, reach your hands out to the ceiling. Exhale, taking a gentle twist, left hand to right knee. Right hand comes behind you. Inhale, linking the spine. Exhale, look over that back shoulder. Deepen that twist. Bring that other side in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, lengthening crown of the head to the ceiling, to the sky. Exhale, looking over that back shoulder. Inhale, reaching back up. And exhale, release those hands down. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining into class today. I feel like this worked better than it did yesterday as far as the video not cutting in and out. Hopefully the sound is better too. So keep working on it, keep playing around with it. Feel free to turn your microphones back on if you have any questions, any feedback. Really appreciate that too.
Thank you. I enjoyed the class. It was great.
Good. Thank you so